The Startup World Cup is the biggest early stage startup competition in the world. We are hosting the Austrian regional finale as Austrian Startups together with the Austrian Angel Investors Association. And this means we will have 3 pre-events in Linz, Innsbruck and Graz, where we scout the local best teams, and then we'll have a finale in Vienna on the 30th of May, where we find out who is the regional winner of the Startup World Cup, who will then go to Silicon Valley to compete internationally.
We, the Austrian Angel Investors Association, are very happy to host the event together with Austrian Startups to showcase the potential we have in Austria and all the innovation that is possible, and to connect the startups with the investors nationally and internationally.
We as Microsoft for Startup are supporting the Startup World Cup this year because we want to empower every person and every organization to achieve more.
Außenwirtschaft Austria is supporting the Startup World Cup because this is a leading and rather global competition, and we are aiming for supporting our Austrian startups to go international.
The WKÖ, or how we say it in English, the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber, is partnering up for the 3rd time now because the Startup World Cup is the world's biggest and largest startup pitch competition.
We as FFG, Austrian Research Promotion Agency, support the Startup World Cup because it's a great opportunity for startups, especially for early stage startups.
Actually, we're looking for fearless and rather courageous founders who are aiming for the global market and are keen to present their business model on our Startup World Cup stage.
We are especially targeting early stage startups that are prototyping or already have a prototype and are in the MVP stage.
To apply, 1 in Innsbruck, 1 in Linz, 1 in Graz, and then the 4 winners of each pre-event come to the big final in Vienna during the Vienna Startup Fair. Startups from Austria can apply from the 27th of February until the 26th of March. That's the deadline day, so apply.
The great thing about the Startup World Cup is that we want to give especially early stage startups the chance to present themselves on a stage before investors, maybe future partners or customers.
I can recommend every startup to apply, as already at the local pre-events you will meet investors. You will meet super interesting other startups that are in a similar stage as you are, where you can share your learnings, where you can grow together.
If you win, you will get selected to participate at the global final, the international final, right in Silicon Valley. So that's actually the Olympus for a lot of startups to get in touch with potential venture capitalists, angel investors and so on. And apart from that, you get a lot of PR to be there. You can use it for your marketing channels, so it's also reputation-wise very good for you.
What are investors looking for? Make sure you are selling the problem you are solving and you have the right solution. Then know your numbers and make sure that there is a business case. How are you earning the money? And you have to convince them that you are the right team who is able to solve the problem and make it a success.
So if you are invited to pitch at the Startup World Cup, my recommendations: your idea and your solution, 1 sentence. So make it short but sharp.
At our Startup World Cup, we are showcasing Austrian best founders. So make sure you don't miss that.
So dear startup founders, apply for the Austrian Startup World Cup, and we see each other at the finals in Vienna during the Vienna Up Startup Fair.